Hey guys. Okay. Back at it again. Damn, Daniel. No, I'm just playing. Um, so yes, back at it again with an LDR, long distance relationship. It's been a minute since I did the last one. So let's go ahead. I was gonna do another sign, but I was like, let's switch up the energy a little bit. Okay. So yes, this will resonate for those of you that are in a long distance relationship. And it does not have to be romantic. This can just be someone that you care about that's at a distance, okay? So here we go, guys. All right, so let's see what the energy is of the connection. This is part one. Part two, the link for part two or the link to schedule a reading will be in the description or at the top of the comments, okay? Whoa. Tenderness is coming out for the energy. Got tenderness. How are you showing up? Perplexity. Okay. And your person has determination. So tenderness. Tenderness is an emotion of compassion and care, filling you with understanding and sympathy for others and yourself. When tenderness appears in your life, it reminds you to treat yourself and others with love and patience. Okay, I like this. So this is the the vibration that I'm picking up on for you two in this connection. Love and patience. Okay. So perplexity is what I'm getting for you. Perplexity is a feeling of being unable to comprehend the current situation, leaving you feeling lost. Odds are, while you're here, welcome, right? It reminds you not to rush for answers, but to give yourself time and space to understand that answers will eventually reveal themselves. And this person has determination. It is the unwavering will that drives you to overcome all obstacles. So I'm getting chariot energy. All right. So it could be Cancer, right? When determination appears, it reminds you that you have the strength to achieve your dreams, and firm belief is the key to success. Okay. And in a long distance relationship reading, you can it can be that you're the one that's showing up with perplexity, or you can feel that you're the one showing up with determination. Okay. So just allow it to resonate how it resonates for you. Okay, so let's get an animal spirit card. All right. So how is my viewer? I mean, I will identify this being your side, but like I said, okay. Let's see. How is my viewer showing up? The camel wanted to come out for you. How is my viewer showing up for this person right now? Ah, the sea serpent. Look how similar these cards look. It's like you're almost perplexed as to why you want this person, why you desire them. So the sea serpent usually shows up. It's funny because I was getting water for you, so it's my Scorpio card, but I was also getting Pisces energy too. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. There's this acceptance with you, this deep level of awareness that, you want this individual. You maybe on a very like spiritual level, you're like, no, I feel very connected to this person. Um, you could even feel like you have some sort of like this is a soulmate. Okay. Um, but hold on. So I'm looking at perplexity again. You know that you want them. You know you desire them. They desire you too, by the way. I think you're just confused maybe as to what to do with this now. Like, so what do I do with this? Lots of sexual energy I'm getting with that. Okay. Some of you are like, I'm hearing changing your mind about this person and you're not really, you're confused. Why? Like, why is your mind changing? Why do you, maybe at one point you're like, no, I don't want this, but now you're like, I do want this. Okay. Ooh, I was definitely getting fire. I was definitely getting big Leo energy with this individual. Okay. So yeah, because when I, like when I read strength, yeah, reminds you that you have the strength to achieve your dreams. Okay. Um, yeah, definitely could be a Leo. So this is someone right now, this person is very, if they seem very distant, I know this is a long distance relationship reading, but if this person seems very distant, it's because they're very focused on achieving a goal. Okay. Um, yeah, they're very focused on achieving a goal. Now, I'm also seeing the fish for them, and emotionally, they're very confused. Okay. I think they're trying to like, so I don't know what's happened with you two, but they're choosing to like shift their focus and not really, I don't know, suppress. A part of me gets like they may be suppressing their feelings. Okay. With the shark energy. And it's like transmuting, like, so there's a level maybe of sadness, like they were confused and they're sad and they're still a little lost right now about it all, about, they're like maybe wanting more guidance from you, but they're choosing to, maybe move away from that or use that to like propel them towards some sort of success, like being successful. People do that, right? It's alchemy. It's, taking your pain and using it to create abundance and prosperity. Okay. And yeah, the lion energy, this is somebody very hard to reach, but they're very determined right now. They're very focused. Let me see what the mutual feelings are between you two. Escape. I left when things got hard. Yeah, your person has responsibilities. Yep. I have to take care of my financial and emotional needs, and that's probably what they're focused on, right? Money, career, responsibilities. You have mistakes. All right. I wish I could go back and right my wrongs. I'm getting Capricorn energy with that. I think a number of you are confused on maybe like how to do that. Like, how do you, yeah, because I mean, I don't know, for this, whoever, it's either you or, if you feel like you're the person on the right, if you're the lion and not the serpent, but whoever the serpent is feels like they like sabotaged things. Okay. I mess up the good things in my life sometimes. So the energy of perplexity, it says it reminds you not to rush for answers. So like you're desiring answers from this person, but I think you're also like, how do I right my wrongs? I'm hearing Bryson Tiller. Bryson Tiller's a Capricorn. Yeah, I'm hearing like, how do I right my wrongs? And I feel like both you and this person, it wasn't just you. It was the both of you that escaped the connection. Both of you kind of, went your separate ways, or I know it's long distance, but There was a breakup. There was a break in this connection. That's what I'm getting. I feel like you still want this. They're still processing what happened, still dealing with some things here. Um, but overall, both of you have understanding and sympathy for one another. Okay. I think this person, I keep forgetting with the fish, the lion is like tired. This person is tired and I'm getting also drained. Okay. And again, they can come off, I'm getting with you. It's like you're wanting to reach out, but it is a lion, right? So I know that it's an animal spirit card, but this person's energy can be a bit intimidating. Like the lion energy can be a bit intimidating. And they only trust, a few people, like their immediate circle. Okay. So it's like you're trying to understand, how do I express these feelings? How do I express these emotions? And I feel like this person would actually like to um, hear what you have to say. I am getting that. Okay. Let's see. Let me get a card for you. I want an ace. Wow. Ace of Wands. I was like, I feel like that wants to come out. Wow. All right, hold on. I'm just saying wow too with that like sexual energy. A lot of you are very sexually attracted to who this is. Okay. It's not just, if it's not sexual, it is, but the sea serpent, it kind of does indicate that. But it's desire. It's like you have this desire to, um, again, it's like I just keep getting you like reach out, make an offer. Well, I just heard ET phone home. Okay. The High Priestess came out. So, again, Cancer, Pisces. All right. Be Scorpio as well. Okay. So it's your intuition. That's why the sea serpent is here. I actually want to go to the sea serpent for you. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, because yeah. Okay, hold on. Healing emotional wounds, expressing desires. Okay. Your intuition is like, that's why you're perplexed, because a number of you could be picking up on, like, maybe you're seeing signs, seeing this person's name, you're seeing repetitive numbers, okay, seeing this person's birthday, and you're like, what am I supposed to do with this? So it says the sea serpent represents the energy of expression. Whether it's emotions, creativity, sensuality, or desire, the sea serpent helps us move and direct our energy into a healthy current. When the essence of this card is in balance, we express ourselves creatively and sexually without fear or shame. We know what we desire most. Our hearts are at ease and our relationships are meaningful. But see, I don't think your heart is completely at ease. Okay. So I'm going to read this part. Now, hold on, wait. It does say we loosen the grip of self-judgment. See, but I feel like you're judging yourself. It says when the energy of the sea serpent is not yet activated. Okay. It's weird because it kind of wanted to come out in reverse a little bit. Okay. So when it's not yet activated, our emotions and creativity are left in the muddy waters. The current of expression stagnates in some areas of our lives, and in other places it floods. So an imbalance. Okay. It's important to remember no matter what the waters of our emotional lives look like, the sea serpent loves us just the same. Like a mother, she wraps herself around us in a gesture of protection. She supports us as we learn to express our true natures. Okay? The divine mother, Kundalini herself. Ooh, I'm getting like a cone. So the sea serpent energy is an energy of awakening. Okay. And a number of you, like you could be really tapping into this level of awareness and awakening, but it's causing, like sometimes when you have an awakening, it's different for everyone, but there are some realizations. Okay. There is like a lot of, I don't know, that like this deep level of awareness. And maybe you're becoming aware of certain mistakes, but I think you could be being a bit too hard on yourself. You're really judging yourself kind of harshly here. Okay. So there's that. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm bending my leg. Ow. Okay, sorry. And it was kind of like falling asleep a little bit. So here we go. You're actually becoming a new version of yourself. Yeah, very emotional. I see you very, very emotional right now. So you'll know if that's you because it's like, whoo. Okay. Wow, the Wheel of Fortune. 2 of Cups. You're getting all major arcana, like, and they're just flying over top of, like, I'm not even pulling them. So it's like you're being guided. You're almost being pushed towards who this is. Okay. And you feel it. I even like the wheel and then the sea serpent, like completion. Okay. Completing a cycle. Something coming back around. Hold on. Show me, clarify this person. How are they showing up right now for my viewer? How is this person showing up for my viewer? The world. Well, obviously, the world does represent distance. Yeah. You have the world. Again, completion, right? Hold on. So okay, this is a long distance connection, but what I'm also getting is that there's like been time has passed. And in this time, this person has changed. They've evolved. They've become the lion. Okay. Because a lion is about transformation. Excuse me. So this person has grown possibly a lot. Like they're a completely different person than, than who they were when you were last with them. Okay. Now I'm looking at the High Priestess, the Wheel of Fortune in the world with all this major arcana. You two were, I'm getting like even the source of each other's awakening or their, and I don't, I'm someone that I think that we have multiple awakenings. I don't think we just have one from my own experience. And also literally life kind of shows us that, right? We wake up, we go to sleep every day and we wake up. Okay. So yeah, this individual has evolved a lot. And, like they were the source of your awakening. And then you were the source of this person's awakening. I'm also getting like activation. So you'll know who this is for a number of you, because like I was getting that sexual like energy when you all were intimate, because I feel like a lot of you, like you were intimate with this person, you all activated your, like you all activated an awakening, a spiritual awakening within one another. Okay. But this person is like much wiser. And the hermit, yeah, I'm getting the hermit. Could be Virgo. Okay. It could be any one of the fixed signs. Like Leo is coming in very strongly, but could be Taurus, could be Aquarius, could be Scorpio. Um, yeah, this person looks, you know, back at the connection with you, and they feel like no matter what happened with you two, they gained a lot from that connection with you. They gained a lot in that experience, and they would say, whoever this is would say that experience with you made them who they are today. It created the version of who they are today. It makes them a very, look, much more responsible person. All right. With their, you know, with the worldly things, right? The world, right? But also with their emotional needs as well. Okay. They've learned a lot. Yeah. Unwavering will to overcome all obstacles. So this person's a very like if they were weak when you knew them, they're much stronger now. Okay. Um, and the both of you, like I said, you all kind of moved away from one another because things were getting difficult. And it was a challenge, probably because it was long distance, right? Or you all may not have started off long distance, but now you all are at a distance from one another. Like they moved away. Okay. Um, so let's see, what is the outcome here with everything that's going on? The Seven of Swords. Moon and Aquarius energy. I'll get into it. There's a couple things I'm already picking up, but I'll get into it over on part 2. So we're going to talk about this along with, you know, everything. I list out everything we discussed over on part 2 down below, where the link is, you know, this and guidance and other things. Okay. So if you are going to join me, then I'll see you over on the other side. If you feel like this makes sense and you want to understand more about what happens and the guidance and things like that, then yeah, I'll see you over there. If this is where we part ways, good luck with everything. Love you all, and I'll see you next time. Peace.